Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we are going to have a look at the intersection geometry feature in FreeCAD. So this is real Thunder branch, the link branch, and so we made some lot of tools, right, for external geometry and intersection geometry. So yesterday I made the feature of defining geometry, external defining geometry in Sketcher, so I can already show you this. As you see, we have like those lines which are defining external geometry. So if I select a line and I toggle the construction, it becomes either a construction line or it becomes like defining. So defining is fine, and you see if I toggle this button, the icon is changing, right? So that's just that construction or not. So now you can have construction or not or defining external geometries, right? And so if I close the sketch, you see we have the three edges, which are the defining external geometries here. So that's fine and working. And so today I want to tackle a new feature. Yeah, and I did not make a video for this feature that I made yesterday. But I decided to start back making videos on FreeCAD development so that it can help people maybe finding their way around in FreeCAD source code. So today I want to make an intersection tool. So something like this. Though I don't like the fact that Real Thunder has two tools like this, because we have the construction toggle, and it's basically the same idea, right, between defining and non-defining external geometry. So I want to have just one tool called intersection geometry, or maybe external intersection geometry, something like this. So let's see. The first step is going to do the icons, let's say. So I actually already started before starting to record this video. So here we are in Sketcher, so in the source code, source, mod, and Sketcher, and we are going into the GUI mode, the GUI module. And then in resources and icon, we have the icons. But first in resources, you need to modify the QRC file. So I like to edit this with Notepad++. And so you have the list of all the icons, right? So here we have Sketcher external.svg and the external construction icon, right? And so I added these two lines, right, just before. These two lines for intersection and the intersection construction. So that's already done. And then I went ahead and created some icons as well. So I didn't record this, but it's not very important, right? So just to show you the icon, different from Real Thunder's one, but you know, I like this one a bit more, and it can always change, I guess. So we have the icons, that's fine. They are here and they are declared, but they are not going to appear anyway, obviously, right? So now what you want is to add, the next step we are going to do is to add the command. So we are going to command create geometry, which I have here already, conveniently. And I'm already on the command Sketcher external, right? So what we are going to do is to add a command for the intersection, right? That sounds good. And at the same time, I may want to check what Real Thunder has done, because there's no point in really making something totally different, right? So I'm just going to go on, we are going to go on the Real Thunder branch, which is somewhere, let's see, so we have, let's go to Real Thunder branch, something like this, and then we need to go to FreeCAD of Real Thunder. Right, so source, and then we go to mod, and then we go to Sketcher, and let's see what he has, how he has done it. Well, I guess we could do without it, but it's, you know, command create geometry, and here we look for external. So we have, yeah, external here, and then command external, command Sketcher external. Okay, and I guess he created something like external intersection. Oh yeah, here it is, define. So he just called that, which is fine. I guess it's exactly what I was going to do. And intersection defining. So yeah, you see he made a lot of commands. We are not going to do this, right? We're just going to pick this. Well, it's not, we could even do it from scratch, I guess. It's quite similar. So let's add here externals, external tag, just for the sake, externals. Let's call that projection. Well, that's just a comment, obviously, that's not doing much. And here we are going to add the intersection. Basically it's a copy paste of this with intersection instead of external, so that's fine. We are going to call this here intersection, something like this. And what I want to do is to change this in the declaration, because as we've seen Real Thunder, it did not made only one command. It has one command for defining and one command for construction external. So we don't want that, so we want the icon to be able to update. And for this we add a U here, and then we are going to use this macro here. No, not here. Here, obviously. And so we add command Sketcher external, and here we are going to put the command string name. And so this will update the icon between, you know, between the construction icon and the non-construction icon. And actually we also need to do something else about this. We have to declare in command alter geometry into the toggle construction command. So inside this command, it is declared all the commands that need to update when you click it, right? So we want to add intersection here, obviously. Okay, so now we have, let's see, we have a Sketcher intersection command, and if you click on toggle construction, it will change the icon basically, right? So let's see it now. Let's have a look at the content, right? Because here you see, for example, this command does not exist in main FreeCAD. It's only in his branch, and so we cannot use this directly. And then, yeah, we need to update, right, to make sure it's correct. So first, let's start with the simple isActive function. It's fine. It's the same as this one, basically. Then let's have a look at this function, which is the declaration, like comment. Okay, so let's have a look. Sketcher, that's fine. And then this is the name of the command. So this is, yeah, that sucks. Let's call that something else. Let's call that create intersection external. Yeah, basically intersection is also an external, so I don't like only calling that intersection. We are going to call that create external intersection geometry, and for the sake of, you know, logic, we are going to call this create external projection geometry, because this is basically, you know, this is basically a projection, the current external geometries, right? So let's And the tooltip, we can maybe improve the tooltip, by the way, for the external geometry, especially since now you can make defining or construction. External edges, external geometries, let's say, can be either defining or construction line geometries, depending. You can use the toggle construction tool. Fine. Well, that's a very long line, I guess. Let's maybe split it. What do I want to split it? Like this? Maybe like this again. Okay, like this. Looks good. That's a better tooltip. And then we have what is the import and internal geometry with intersection to the sketch plane. That's, yeah, and here we do not mention that it's a projection. So create an edge linked to an external geometry. External edges, here it's edges. So create an edge linked to an external, create an edge, create the projection of an external, yeah, let's change that. Create the projection of an external geometry as an edge. Create the projection of an external geometry as an edge. Yeah, create. Well, I will let people, native speaker, to change it accordingly. External edges. Let me check if it's still recording. I guess, yeah, it would be a mess if it's not. You can use the toggle construction tool. Fine, I guess, yeah, maybe we're going to break line here, external, and also break line here. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that sounds good. External edges can be either defining or construction geometries. Okay, sounds good. Create external projection. Create the projection of an external. Well, I'm not going to bother you too much with this. Let's just try to be sensible here with the text. I guess create the intersection of an external geometry with the sketch plane as an edge. Create the intersection edges of an external, well, that's better, yeah, as an edge is weird. So here, create the projection edges of an external geometry. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's go. Or toggle, yeah, and we are not going to do that, as I said, because external, we are just going to put that, right? Because it's clearer, I guess. Because we are not going to use the tool to toggle. So then we have intersection here, that's fine. Tooltip is fine. And I like to use the acceleration key sucks, I guess. What I would like to use is G and I, like this, but maybe it's already used. So let's try to search the code base for this, right? See if it's already somewhere. Oh, that's going to suck. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, wait, we can search for this instead. Yeah, that's going to be better. Well, it appears there's no other, maybe someone created without the space. Let's make sure there is not another tool with this shortcut. Okay, so I is definitely apparently available, so that's better than 6. Okay, so now this is fine, so we close this. And also one thing you want to make sure to do when you add a new tool is go down here, and in here you have to have the command that is declared, right? So here we add create external. Where is external? Here. Duplicate, and then internal intersection, right? Fine. And this is only the class name, right? We don't, maybe we could put external intersection and here external projection, but that's, yeah, that would make names very long, I guess. Okay, so now this is fine. Let's move on. Now we want to step into the real thing, I guess. Huh? So all of that selection, get external selection, if not sketch. Okay, so what Real Thunder did here is that apparently he enabled the selection to then tool way or workflow. So what I mean is that apparently in but no, you can't actually, so that doesn't make sense. That's weird. So here what he is doing is that when you trigger the tool, if you already have a selection, then it lets you, oh right, it lets you toggle the state between construction and define. But we don't want to do this, so we are just going to scrap all of that, and we are going to copy actually the current external, right? So we are, so here you can see that Real Thunder added booleans to draw sketch handler external, and I would guess that the boolean is projection, for instance, or maybe I think maybe it's defining, yeah, defining probably, and then intersection. So we are going to do the same, but for now let's just put it like this. Okay, so now we have the command, but the command is going to do the exact same as the other one, right? Because on activated it's exactly the same thing. But that's a first step. So let's start with this. So if I build like this, the command will exist, but it will not be in the toolbar because I did not declare it anywhere. So what we want to do is to add it to the toolbar. And I don't just want to add it to the toolbar as a new icon. I want to put it in this group here, right? And so to do this, we need to create a command, a group command. What is the name again? A group command. That's it. So what we are going to do is that I'm just going to copy this and this as well, and we are going to put it here before externals here. Let's go. And we are going to call that comp. So comp was a name I found when I came here, I guess. Comp for external tools. Oh, that's a Q. That means it switched to another language. Yeah, so I think it's for composition, or maybe we can call it group. It will make more sense. So let's call that external, and we want to change it here. Is active, so is active is fine. Here we want command externals, class name is fine, and then we have the update action as well. Well, we need to set it up. So let's see. What we are going to do first is that comp, we are going to change this name, external. Okay, and then we want to change this, I guess, and then set checkable false, sketcher, and then the text create external, create external geometries. Well, the thing is that I think the tooltip has to be the same as the first tool. because, well, let's just say something, create an external geometry, external edges linked to external geometries, something like this, huh? And then maybe you can either make, well, let's keep it simple and we can improve it later. So, okay, so we have comp external, so that's fine. And then, so this is fine. And here we have to put the name of the commands that we actually want, right? And so we want this one, create intersection. Where is my, oh, here, right? So I did not want to actually put that here. I wanted to put it before the first external. Yeah, like this. Group for external, that's fine. And so I was saying that we want sketcher external here and sketcher intersection here, right? So that our group has both these tools. That makes sense. And let's see. So now we have to, yeah, the update action. So actually, you know, here we made the, we have a macro that is declaring, basically that is making the update action function for this command. And this update action is the function that is used to change the icon. But this is for the external command, right? It's not for the command group. And so for the command group, we have to do the same. So we have to change this. So this is staying the same. And then default action, blah, 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 geometry creation. So we just need to change the names here, I think. Yeah, that's it. So we need to put, I think, the icons names. Where are the icons name? It's the same. Yeah, Pixmap. So this is the icon name without the .svg. So we can just put it here and here intersection, because this is the first action, you see. First action of the group, second action of the group for the normal construction mode and for the construction creation mode. So yeah, so we just need to do this, and then here that, and then here that, and we are going to remove the line break because it's annoying. Okay, so that's that function is fine, I think, and then class name is fine. So this is all fine, great. And we need to, as before, declare it somewhere here. Where is external? Here. We have to declare also the, yeah, and not with the string name, but we have to declare with the class name. Yeah, the class name here. Right, so now we have also the command group, which is fine, I guess. And so what we want to do now is to add it to the toolbar, right? We want to add this new class, this comp external, we want to add it to the toolbar. So to do this, we are going to open workbench.cpp in the GUI folder. So GUI folder, workbench.cpp, and this is where the toolbars are defined in C++. And so here we are going to look for external. There you go. This is a menu item. So in the menu, we don't actually want to have, in the menu, we just want to have both tools, intersection, right? Well, actually, we could have like the comp as well. I'm not entirely sure, so whatever. And then let's search for external again. So this is toolbar item, and let's search again to make sure. Okay, so there's two, right? For the menu, one for the menu, one for the toolbar. And so here we just want to replace the single tool with the group, right? And so now if we build, and I quickly close this because if it's open it's not going to build. And yeah, we're still recording, that's great. So now I think we should have the new command that appears correctly and change between construction and defining mode correctly. So let's see if that happens, and if it does, that will be great. Right, so let's, why is it building so much? Should just be building that. Yeah, so that's the PR for the defining external geometries. Let's okay, let's have a look at this file, right, in Real Thunder Branch to see how he's doing, handling all that stuff. If one, what sketcher, so that's the filter gate, and this is the actual draw sketch handler class. And so if we look at the construction, yeah, you see I was right. We have defining equals false, intersection equals false. And so what we want to do is to add this, right? Because we want to, so let's go, still not built. What's happening? Why is it so slow? Anyway, let's go to the draw sketch handler external. .h, so this is the draw sketch handler. This is the selection gate. You know, it's the thing that lets you select only certain things that the draw sketch handler is using, and this is the actual tool. And so we have override, no, that's the destructor, and we want to change the constructor. And so we have, yeah, just putting that in. Okay, fine. Oh, so that's done. Let's go. Let's go. It's a success. Yes, success. So let's open. Oh, that's all a mess. Test external. That's not it. Sketch external. Let's use this one. Come on, where are you? There you are. Okay, check that sketch and have a look here. We have two commands: create external projection geometry and create external intersection geometry. So we have both commands, and both commands are going to do the exact same, right? It's going to do a normal external, because yeah, that's what we have done so far. And if we click on toggle construction, it's not changing. Oh, that's annoying. It's here, the icon changed, but not the main one. The main one is not changing. Let's see. Okay, I know what is the problem. The problem is that we have not, you know, I told you that in the toggle construction tool, we have to tell it all the commands that needs to toggle. And we have not added the comp external, comp external, I don't remember. Maybe it's that, let me check here. Comp blah blah blah, where is external? Of course I lost it here. It's comp external, so we have to declare it here as well. And now if we build, hopefully that will be quicker. Hopefully, yeah. So, and here we want to have like the, no, this, bool intersection equal false, and so it built. Let's try first if we fixed it, and then we will stop this video here because it's already pretty long. So that will be the first episode, like the building of the tool, of the empty tool. So let's click. There you go. See the icon here, the white part. If I toggle, that toggles, right? And this one as well. Let's click it again. Clicks, right? Click. Let me click this. It's working. It changed to defining. Now let me click. It's working. So that's fine. So that was our first episode. And in the second episode, we will be actually making the tool do something interesting, right? And not just a dummy tool like it currently is. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.